Happy Pride Month, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Unboxing Alyss, the YouTube channel with the currently headless purple fox that unboxes things. I'm, of course, Alistair Frost, as you can see there. And as I promised, I am going to go back to Fursona pins this month, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. I will be showing you some Fursona pins, but they will actually be from Kickstarters. So this month will be Fursona pins Kickstarters, basically. This video is going to be fairly long because there's a lot of pins with this campaign, and there will be like the exact opposite. There will be not a lot of pins in the next one, but there'll be something really cool that I will show you in the next video. But for this video, I'm going to be covering the Canines and Felines campaign, which I think it was like a year ago, maybe 2 years. I don't remember. I gotta look it up. But it was basically how it sounds, just a bunch of pins of canines, of felines, and there are also vulpines or foxes in there as well. Just kind of a, which one do people like better? You know, just grab your favorites. I grabbed way too many. I actually didn't grab as many as I thought I would. I didn't back a high enough tier. I should have backed the higher early bird tier. I just wasn't thinking because I'm me. But I did get quite a few really cute looking species and breeds. And actually during Black Friday of 2021, when they were kind of liquidating, I wouldn't say liquidating because you can still find these pins on their site, but they had their big Black Friday sale, and I picked up a bunch of other big cat pins. So I just kind of combined those with this. I considered just showing the Black Friday shipment in the next video along with the big item I'm going to show you, but that big item will probably take away from these pins. So I'm just going to show them all to you in this video. I did double check their website and look at the pins to make sure I have the species right, because some of these, especially some of the big cats, I can't tell the difference. So without further ado, let's get into Canines and Felines. We will do the actual campaign first, and then I'll do the Black Friday extras afterwards. Let's see. I think there are about like 12-ish pins that I got. One for sure was a duplicate, and it's already gone. So I'll show you the one that is a duplicate, but its duplicate's gone. It was the Beagle, and I got one for my mom because they have a 14-year-old Beagle that is really sad right now because he's stuck in a cone. But there's a Beagle around in here somewhere. But that is not going to be the first one I show you. The first one's apparently going to be a lioness. And I will say, when this campaign started, that's when I really learned that I really like big cats. I really, really like big cats. I have based my original species around big cats and a couple other things as well. But I just learned I'm really into specifically wild cats. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big cat because there's technically only 7 of those. But I really like wild cats. I don't think I have any domestic cats for whatever. Domestic cats are fine. I don't have any. But anyway, the first one is specifically a lioness. They are separate. So, and I got some of these had multiple colors. So again, they are still selling these pins on their website. So if you want to look and see what color variations there might be, then you might find one that really interests you. I really like the darker colored lioness, and I'm going to go ahead and show the lion since, they kind of go together. And I did kind of get like a matching pair. I got them like the same color. Not that big for the lion. He's going to be the last person I see. Nope. Maybe. There he is. Okay. Put that over there because I already showed you the lioness. I lost him. No. Okay. Here is the lion. Also that same dark color. I'm glad they made the lion and the lioness variation match. I don't know why they wouldn't do that, but I really like the different colors they had. So we got our lion and our lioness. Oh, and I killed Alyss. I'm sorry, Alyss. Next, I'm just going to start grabbing things now because nothing's the same in this group. Oh, I just lied. Looking at this pin, there are 2 that are the same in this group. And I told you that I got 2 beagles, but one beagle is given to my mom. She got that, I think, Mother's Day last year. But I apologize. There are 2 that are the same. Let's see if I can find the other one. I'll try and show them to you together. They are both gray wolves. I wasn't planning on getting dupes because it's the same animal, but I just really like the coloration for both of these, and so I just had to get both. So these 2 are the gray wolf, just again 2 different kinds of coloration. They both look really, really cool. So that's why I got those. After the gray wolf, I will just start grabbing things. Here's the beagle. A very adorable beagle, looks just like our Rambler. Beagles are cute and really loud and very, very hyper. When my parents were shopping for a dog for my sister back when she was like, I think in middle school or whatever, they wanted like a low maintenance dog that just wouldn't bounce all over the place. And yeah, so they originally wanted to get a Jack Russell Terrier. And that terrier was, you know, someone adopted it from the shelter. So they found Ram instead. But I found that hilarious that they wanted, you know, like a very easygoing pet, something that doesn't require like a ton of walking and a ton of attention. And they settled on a beagle because that's the definition of a beagle. Our next one is a cougar or puma or mountain lion. It's got multiple names. But again, a very big cat, just a standard color cougar, I believe. Some of these I went for, I won't say crazy colors. These are all going to be natural colored versions of the species or breed that I show you. They're just, they will all be natural color. There won't be any like blue tigers or anything like that. This one I did have to look up. This is the one fox, I believe, in this group. I did not get a lot of, I got a decent number of canines. When I was picking all the pins I wanted, I realized I had like all the big cat pins and like nothing else. I was like, okay, I need to balance this out a bit better. And so I did get a fox. I believe this is a silver fox, which is deceiving because he's like not silver, but very cute. I just like the little leaping jump thing he does. So there's a silver fox. We have a border collie after that. I believe it's actually heterochromatic, so it's got two different colored irises, which is really neat. But just standard border collie colors, black and white, just two different colored eye colors. I think I said the word colors too many times, but that's okay. So border collie. After border collie, shoot, I believe this is a Black Panther. I forgot what it's also called, but this is specifically a Black Panther. Please Google Black Panther. It's not a jaguar. Oh my gosh, my brain's farting really, really hard. But we're gonna say Black Panther because that is what this is. But it's a Black Panther because of the melanin that turns it black. It has a regular spotted form that looks like half of the other cats. Now, for some reason, I'm blanking. It's not jaguar because those are South American. This is driving me nuts. Oh my gosh. We'll come back to it. I don't remember. But after that, I believe we have, I'm pretty sure this is the thing I can't remember. I did research before this and all of it's flown right out of my head. Well, whoever this is, it's cute. So look at that. It's one of the spotted ones. There are so many wildcats that are spotted. It drives me bonkers. I love the way they look, but I cannot remember who is who. And I know it depends on like the little I'll use this guy as an example. Like the rosettes, the little black and brown markings, just they're different. Some in one other species they have spots and one they do not. So there are differences if you know what to look for. I do not know what to look for. Yet another spotted person, but I do remember this one is an ocelot. So here's your ocelot, a very much smaller than most of the rest of these. I've been doing a lot of research for my species on how, like, the range of the species, like how tall they're going to be. And I was kind of looking at actual cats, like the size of actual wild cats to help me gauge. And weirdly enough, like I told you, the big cats, they're 7, maybe 9, depending on who you talk to. But out of, I don't remember how many species of cats there are, like only 7 to 9 of them are actually considered big. Most of them are like 2 feet, like 1 to 2 feet. like domestic cats are like roughly 1.5 foot long, head and body, not including tail. So yeah, a lot of these are not super huge. I was really surprised by that. The character I'm working on that's part of that species is actually caracal inspired. And I was gonna make that character like 5 feet tall, like on her hind legs. And caracals don't go past 3.5 feet. So I have to, when talking to my artist, I had to adjust. I was like, nope, she's going to be 3.5 feet, or she's going to be 3 feet, because caracals don't get that big, and I didn't know that until after I picked that type of cat for my species. But anywho, the final one, I believe, is a Shiba Inu. I don't know what I called this. I think I called it the Husky when I was looking it up, and I was like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? This is not a Husky. But Shiba Inus are really, really cute. I would love to have one. They're adorable. They're all over Japan. They're apparently very expensive because they're not super common here in the States. But those were the pins I picked for the actual campaign. Again, the Beagle, I got 2 of those, and one's with my mom right now. But that was pretty much it. I will real quickly go through some masks. Unfortunately, they stopped, for some reason, they stopped selling masks, period, which kind of makes sense, because COVID's still a thing, but we're really more on the mend. So you can't find these masks anymore, and unfortunately, I can't look them up because they don't exist. I'm going to try and guess, looking at the species of the pins I saw online. I can make a guess on what I think these creatures are. I believe this is an Arctic fox. Whoopsie. Now it's dead because I almost dropped it. But there's an Arctic fox mask I thought was really cute. Weirdly enough, the 2 masks I have are not cats. Go figure. And we have, I'm pretty sure this is a silver fox because it's, well, I guess this one is more silver. This one definitely has some silver elements. Like the pin that's buried under there somewhere of the silver fox, there's like very little silver in that box. But I believe this is the silver fox. You can yell at me if I'm wrong, but I can't really look it up. All I can do is compare it to the muzzles of the pins I see. So that's that. I have a couple of those. And finally, for the Kickstarter, there were, of course, stretch goals and things like that. And whenever we, retweeted so many times, or shared on Facebook, or joined the Discord, whatever it was, we would earn some little freebie things. Not as many as the Pride Pins campaign, but we still got some cute stuff. So here, labeled freebie pack. I can't open. Oh my God. Okay, there we go. So, for starters, we have, I'll do the stickers last because I care about them the least. We'll start with the lanyard, which is really, really pretty. And it just has canines, felines, and vulpines. Just a bunch of them all over. There's no way in heck you're going to be able to see this. I will, of course, do close-ups of these things like I usually do, but it just has like all the breeds and all of the species. Like, well, okay, not literally all of them because they're not going to fit on this lanyard, but it is a good mix of all 3 groups. So that's what this lanyard is. After the lanyard, we have another pin, actually. Ooh, very big pin. This pin is, let's see if I can remember their names, Jax, YCH Fox, and then Bite. A canine, a feline, and then YCH Fox. So, Vulpine in the middle. But just the 2 of them looking like they want to, they're accusing each other of something, and YCH Fox is just done with this stuff. Just telling both of you, stop it. But I really like this pin. Just, canines versus felines. That's where they got that, obviously. So it's a pretty large pin, too. But it's got all 3 characters on it. I think this might have been a Kickstarter exclusive. I'm not really sure. So I do not know if you can get this pin. But you can definitely get all the other breeds and species I've shown you. Dang it. Okay. Oh, this is fun. Oh, there's tape. That's why it's not going back in. iSmart. I know stuff. There we go. Put that back in there so it doesn't break or anything. And now the tape is stuck to, okay. Do I need to, I really don't need to take time. There. It's back. Nothing's going to happen to it. I have to spend 45 minutes watching me remove the tape. Anywho, there's of course a, what do you call it? I don't know words. A card that I'll show at the end. But you guys know Fursona pins because I unbox a lot of their stuff. We have a bunch of stickers. It looks like all of them are like canine stuff. So I don't know if I picked these stickers or if they just threw a bunch of stickers in there. I have no idea because I probably would have picked felines if I'd been given the choice. But these are still really cute. We do have the gray wolf, you saw 2 versions of that pen, so this is probably the one coloration that I didn't buy, so now you've seen it. We have this. I don't know what this is, sorry. Again, I don't think I picked these, so I'm gonna guess it's a fox. I really think it's a fox. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's like a coyote or anything like that. So that guy, German Shepherd. Everybody knows what this one is. So the German Shepherd sticker. We have our Autrec Fox, which I'm pretty sure is the one of the masks I showed you already. Just, it's like the only one that's like all white. So I was like, you gotta be the Autrec Fox. I wonder what else you're gonna be. So, and then we have our Jumpy Boy, the Silver Fox. I'll hold him that way. So, and that is pretty much it for the actual campaign. I will go ahead and hold up Fursona Pen's information, and I will give you close-ups of that as well as links to probably their Patreon and also their website. I don't really see a point in linking the Kickstarter. There's no real point in doing that anymore. You can just find everything on their shop. And there you go. So we are done with the actual campaign, and I'm just gonna show you a few extras that I got during Black Friday, like I said before. They are all gonna be cats. So they're all gonna be wild cat. I can't say big cats. Actually, they might all be big cats. I can't remember. I just put them in their own separate bag just so I knew what came from where, but they're all the same campaign, so it doesn't really matter. We're gonna just start with this one, and this is a tiger. These are thankfully a lot easier to identify. There's a tiger. In the research I've been doing, I learned it is the largest cat in the world. This cat, I believe, gets like, and I've gone to so many websites and seen so many different ranges for the height, length of these animals. My species can be quadrupedal or bipedal, but looking at the length for these species, the tiger is like 9 to 12 or something like that, and I don't think that includes its tail. So tiger's freaking huge. This is a cheetah. Not a fan of this coloration for whatever reason. It looked a lot brighter on the website, so I don't know if this was like a discolored one or if this is just, I have no idea. I believe this is a king cheetah specifically. So there's that. I just wish the colors were a bit brighter. We've got our Snep. Whoops, that I almost dropped. Lovely snow leopard. You will see the snow leopard again next week, or 2 weeks from now. But I love Sneps. They are very, very cute. They're also nowhere near as big as I thought they were. In addition to Lunar Twilight, the character I'm working on now with Ari-Galaxy, I've already forming 2 other characters in my head. Making characters is a lot of fun. It really is. One is going to be Snep inspired. It's still going to be my species, which I'm wrestling with a name. That's why I haven't used the name yet. But one will be Snep inspired. And I was hoping to make her like 8 or 9 feet tall, just huge, with like the physique of Luisa. If you've seen, what do you call it? Encanto. If you've seen Encanto, Luisa, because Luisa's awesome. And then I looked up Sneps, and they're like 4.5 feet long, not including tail. So I was like, dang, well, she's not going to be as big as my lion spider is going to be bigger than her, but you know, whatever. So, still like Sneps. Sneps are still cool. Just need to be bigger for the purposes of my species. We've got the caracal, and actually Lunar Twilight, the one we're working on now, is based on a caracal. So I had a lot of fun with her markings because, as you can see from this character, and this, I believe there are multiple colors for the caracal, but it's still a similar, they don't have markings really. They're pretty plain. So I had a lot of fun giving caracal inspired species, Lunar Twilight, some really neat looking designs. And finally, we have a lynx, which has similar ears to a caracal, but they are very different still. The caracals don't have that face fur. So. But I did actually get that face fur to my D&D character, Naya. Naya is a leonin, so just anthropomorphic lions, but I read somewhere that female lions very rarely can have bits of mane, so that's where her face fur comes from. She has like a bit of a mane. So. But those are from the Black Friday sale. And I have one mask to show you. I think I was trying to get another mask and they ran out. You've got to be quick when they have their sales, or heck, even when every weekend or every other weekend they usually have a special pin that corresponds to a convention that's happening somewhere, usually in the States. I don't know if they do pins for ones outside. Oh, I think they do. I think there was one for like Eurofurence or something like that. But with those, they usually have limited edition things, and you've got to be quick sometimes. They go really, really quickly. When I was in the process of putting all my Black Friday stuff together, and again, it is significantly more stuff that I got than, you know, these 5-6 pins and the mask. You got to be quick because things will literally run out as you're deciding what you want. So I ended up missing, I think, the mask I wanted, but this one was also really cool. I'm pretty sure this is a cheetah. I'm not sure. It has spots, but half the things I've shown you have spots. So I'm not really sure, but I believe this is a cheetah. I think it is. So if it's not, please yell at me in the comments. But it does look like a cheetah to me. It reminds me of not YouTuber, Redditor Shitani. Very, very active YouTuber, but their Fursona is a female king cheetah. So it reminds me of Shitani. So I'm going to say that's a colorful animated version of Shitani. And that is it. That is the entire haul this time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know what your favorites were. Please let me know what your favorite canines, felines, and or vulpines are. Again, I really focused on the wildcats, but there are a lot of dog breeds. There are a lot of cat breeds, and there are quite a few species. So please, if you guys are interested, go to Fursona Pins and check out what they have. I'm willing to bet they have a species or breed that suits you or suits your Fursona, or heck, it could be your pet, just like, you know, me and the beagle. Well, Rambler is not my beagle. He's family. He is a family beagle, so that's why I got him. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. You guys know the drill by now. If you like what I do, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And I hope you guys enjoyed the 3 videos. I was finally able to get those out. Once I kind of got the hang of working with the Insta360 software, it wasn't too bad. You know, adding keyframes was something that was really new to me. I'd never done that before. Just making it so that the camera kind of, because it's a 360 view, making sure the camera kind of swivels where I want it to. And there were some times where I put in too many keyframes and the camera would just go shoom, and then shoom, and just like give you whiplash. So I had to really get down in there and erase some keyframes. But I really hope you guys enjoyed those. I know 2 of those are pretty long. The first Super is not that long, but you know, the other 2 are on the long side, and that's kind of why I tried to help you with some of those little timestamps. But I hope you guys did enjoy those. I'm really glad I got those out. It was during Memorial Day weekend when I got a bunch of things done around my house. So it's been a very few, the past few weeks have been insane, especially with work, just trying to work on 4 different projects at once and me being the only one in my section that can do them. So it's a lot of pulling in different directions. But hopefully not next week, but in 2 weeks, the last Sunday of the month, I will give you another Fursona pin shipment from Kickstarter. It will have a few pins, but it's going to have a big something else. So I really hope you guys look forward to that. I actually do have some head news as well. I meant to put some of that at the end of Natural Instincts, and I just forgot, and I was like, I'm not reshooting this. I'm running out of time. I don't have time to reshoot this thing. But as I said, not Ari-Galaxy, Blue Wolf does have my head, and she has started working on it, and she's had to take it apart like the old one, and she has started to produce her own 3D printed bases. I believe the one that Alyss 2.0 had as her base was bought by somebody else, and the quality wasn't exactly the best. She has shown some pictures comparing the new base that she just printed out and the base that was used to make Alyss and probably a few other heads. So hopefully this will be a lot stronger, but I am just happy to say that she is actually working on Alyss like she said she would. Because I asked her, if I ship this now, will it be at the back of the queue, or will you work on it immediately? She's like, as soon as I get it, I'll work on it. So that's kind of where we are with Alyss. Nowhere close to being complete right now. I think something broke last time I went into the Telegram chat. Some kind of equipment broke that's probably important. So Blue Wolf might be having some setbacks right now, but things are chugging along with Alyss, and hopefully we'll get her soon, as well as my tail and my ears that I still don't have. So I'm assuming when she ships Alyss's head, she'll ship the tail and the ears that, the tail that she forgot and the ears that I paid for like over a year ago and never got. But yeah, that's about it. I just thank you guys for supporting this channel. Again, it is just a hobby channel. I'm not monetized or anything like that, which is actually a good thing, because for the Fursuit Games video, there was constant music playing in the background. Obviously not by me, but just for like musical chairs or whatever we were doing. And all of those, it just copyright. Like YouTube found all of them. It's like, no, you're not getting money for this. If you make any money for this video, it's going to the person who owns this. I was like, cool. I don't make any money, YouTube. So that's perfectly fine. So now I think I understand what Dead Meat, the James from Dead Meat complains about when it comes to copyright stuff. I've finally been hit with that. But again, it doesn't matter. I don't make money off of this channel. So until next time, and my very special Fursona Pins Kickstarter for that, I guess I will leave you guys. Please stay safe, be healthy, be nice to each other, and I will talk to you guys in a couple weeks. So until then, have a good night, guys.